U.S. President Donald Trump says a temporary deal has been reached on trade with China, which will slash tariffs between the world's two largest economies for 90 days.
We achieved a total reset with China after productive talks in Geneva. Both sides now agreed to reduce the tariffs imposed after April 2nd to 10% for 90 days as negotiators continue on the larger structural issues. And I want to tell you that a couple of things. First of all, that doesn't include the tariffs that are already on, that are our tariffs, and it doesn't include tariffs on cars, steel, aluminum, things.
And CTV News U.S. political analyst Eric Ham spoke about what this agreement with China could mean for Canada's trade talks with the Trump administration.
I think as Canada and as the Prime Minister begins to look more closely at renegotiations, specifically around the USMCA, I think we could look at these ongoing talks with China as well as with the UK to give us an indication of where the president is now on tariffs. And I think what we're seeing here is not only a capitulation, but a president who has tried this maneuver and quite frankly has seen that it doesn't work.
And President Trump says he'll be speaking with Chinese President Xi Jinping soon, possibly by the end of the week. The trade dispute between the U.S. and China had brought nearly $600 billion in two-way trade to a standstill. And President Trump also signed an executive order directing drug makers to lower the prices of their medicines to align with what other countries pay.
I think the healthcare companies should make pretty much the same money. I really don't believe they should be affected very much because it's just a redistribution of wealth. It's a redistribution where it could be the same top line, but it's going to be distributed differently. Europe's going to have to pay a little bit more. The rest of the world's going to have to pay a little bit more, and America's going to pay a lot less. Again, because it's a much smaller population than when you think of the whole world. So basically what we're doing is equalizing. There's a new word that I came up with, which I think is probably the best word. We're going to equalize, where we're all going to pay the same.
Trump says the action he's taking will drop drug prices in the United States by 59%, but didn't provide any details. He says countries that don't comply with his new pharma policy will be hit with tariffs.